Meet motoring's second coming. By naming their latest sports car the F-Type, Jag clearly thinks this machine can take the place of the iconic E-Type, so it's got a lot to live up to. I'm in Spain to test it on the road and on the track.
Let's be clear, this isn't a radical, nor is it a retro sports car, but it does share some ingredients with the legendary E. The grunt lives up the front under a huge bulging clamshell bonnet. There's a tight two-seat cockpit, a shallow bodyline, a lovely flat tail, rear-wheel drive, and of course, the promise of a serious turn of speed.
Back in the day, the E-Type was famous for costing half as much as an Aston Martin, and starting at 60,000 quid, the F-Type 2 sounds like a bargain next to £100,000 worth of Aston Martin Vantage. But these days, the Jag's biggest rivals are Porsches. The F-Type is priced smack bang between both the Boxster and the 911 convertible.
10 years ago, there wasn't a single Jaguar on sale that can compete with a new Porsche. Today, things are very different, and this car could be a real Porsche killer. The F-Type comes in 3 flavours, 2 V6s, 1 V8. All of them are supercharged. This, the middle car, the V6S, kind of sounds like a Porsche. Over 3,000, it cackles and farts, and it basically, on the upshift especially, sounds like you're being chased by a farmer with a double-barrel shotgun. It's just a shame I can't hear the supercharger. I get that exhaust note and that exhaust note only, although it is a mega exhaust note.
The V6S has performance to match its Porsche rivals, but there's one big issue some petrolheads might have. Unlike the Porsches, the Jag isn't available with a manual gearbox.
Now, Tiff's probably getting very upset at this point, but don't panic, because the shifts up and down are so rapid. Incredible. If you're one of these people that thinks that Jaguars are all driven by people with elasticated waistband trousers and bedside alarm clocks they got free with a pension plan, where have you been for the last 5 years? I bet you're still making jokes about Skodas.
The F-Type's interior is more luxurious than either of the Porsches, and out on the road it feels a bit more refined. But that is only half the story.
This is an unashamed two-seat sports roadster, and as pretty and refined as it may be, it's got to have seriously sharp handling and poise. Luckily, that's a racetrack behind there, and it's totally empty. What a stroke of luck.
It's essential that the Jag comes alive on a circuit. Porsches make me feel like a driving god, so the F-Type needs to do the same.
It's such a confidence-inspiring car to drive. Very progressive power delivery, nothing snappy, nothing nasty, very satisfying. It's a bit of an ego massage, actually. It's good. I mean, what a magnificent combination of being a composed road car, but also a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Deciding whether the Jag is better than the Porsches is almost impossible. It's more luxurious than either of them, and even out on the circuit, the Porsche's home turf, it puts a massive grin on my face. It's crunch time.
Would I have one above a Boxster S or a Cayman S? Do you know what? Yes, I would. I would. And the Cayman S and the Boxster S are both phenomenal cars. Would I have one above a 911? Probably not.
What swings it is that the 911 feels racier and more alive on the limit, while almost matching the Jag's level of luxury. The F-Type nearly beats one of motoring's greatest benchmarks, and whilst it might not grab international headlines like the E-Type did back in '61, it totally deserves to follow in its iconic footsteps.